I'm just gonna do a couple warm-up things as people maybe start to gather. Well, you began your life before you began to swim, but remember, water was there before you. So don't abuse it, use it in the right way. Games are here to play tomorrow and today, but remember not to cheat before the day goes by, bound to get beat. And you wonder about the wind, will it ever blow your way again? As your hair grows thin and you commit your sins, walk your life on needles and pins, you wonder, yes you wonder. I tend to see the humor and things other people don't, and I have this life all to my own. Still don't know what it takes to be alone. An old man's story, a young man's dream, it's about the saddest thing I've ever seen. It's about the saddest thing I've ever seen. And you wonder, will it ever be the same? Will the days be long and hot, cold again? As your teeth fall out and you try to shout, voice gets cracked by a meaningless doubt. You wonder, yes you wonder. 4th of July, every girl and guy is dancing in the street. Ain't nobody home, ain't nobody gonna work, nobody gonna roam. Life is rough and life is tough, life just isn't long enough. I remember we all get along, and someday, Lord, we'll all be gone. And you wonder about the dead. Are we what we were, or what we said? And as we crumble up, we stumble down, nobody cares if we make a sound. We wonder, yes we wonder. I think the sound is good. It's not one of mine, but it's appropriate for people who are out of work. It's a Don Dupree song. Hired on back in '89, February 28th. Stuck me on that midnight shift, became the job that I love to hate. Met a girl and we said our vows, tried for a kid, ended up with 2. Now it seems they're shutting this town down. Tell me, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do, Lord? Tell me, what am I supposed to do? When this is all I have ever known, tell me, what am I supposed to do? I reside on the northeast side where the family settled back in '33. Sold the car just to save the house. It's getting hard to hold on to anything. The union boys, well, they made some noise. In the end, they had to feed their families too. Them dues I paid out, I can't help me now. Tell me, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do, Lord? Tell me, what am I supposed to do? When this is all I have ever known, tell me, what am I supposed to do? I sit by as the city slowly dies, and I wonder about my fate. Government checks, they're stopping soon. No more help from the state. 45, I got no place to hide. I got nothing left to lose. Is this what I get after all I gave? Tell me, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do, Lord? Tell me, what am I supposed to do? This is all I have ever known. Tell me, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do, Lord? Tell me, what am I supposed to do? 'Cause this is all I have ever known. Tell me, what am I supposed to do? Yeah, it's nice to be indoors, covered up, especially on those odd days and at Art Eats and Beats where I've been fortunate. I've had it rain directly after I played, I think, last 2 years. There's been a major storm just blow right through. I mean, they had to basically batten down the hatches and delay. Some people their shows got canceled. I was fortunate. It's 8 o'clock. I thank everyone who's tuning in right now, and hopefully we'll gain a few more over the next 45 minutes or so. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do about 45 minutes. I did a couple warm-up songs for anybody who showed up early. I wanted to make sure everything was right. This is a little my friend Michelle Held played earlier this week, and she's right. It's a little nerve-wracking because you don't have that live audience in front of you, so you're like, you want to make sure everything's sounding right and is right. Anyway, I want to start by thanking the Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort, and they're the major sponsor for Art Eats and Beats each year, and they have now become this year the sponsor for The Beats Go On, and they're the sponsor of this live feed tonight. There are some other sponsors as well, but we want to help the musicians that have been hard hit financially by COVID-19 with canceled shows, shutdowns. So we're raising money. We have a link on the feed here, and if you make a donation, that donation is going to be matched. It's going to be matched by Oakland County. They're going to match up to $500,000. So our goal was to raise $500,000 ourselves to distribute among musicians and out of work. I can't hear you. Sorry, Angie said something. Anyway, any donation made during these shows are going to go from now until September 3rd, and there's a lot of them. So just if you want to check out The Beats Go On any Facebook feed, you'll find it. And So the all of the donations that you put in for my show are going directly into the Musicians Fund. I know there are musicians out there who make their living at this, and I'm not one of those people. And so I have the luxury of being able to make everything 100% go to the Musicians Fund. So if you make a donation, it goes right there. So I'm going to get started. And this is a new song I wrote during the shutdown. This was in April, early. No hugs or high fives, no hand taking a hand, only what we see with our eyes across this silent span. In times before we said there are no words, now it's all we have to comfort and reassure. All we have are words, cliches and simple prayers. All we have are words, ours and theirs, to make our feelings heard. All we have are words. No fingers through hair, no slaps on the back, or wiping away the tears, tickling toes, or riding horseback. Through windows and doors, mine and yours, it's testing all we believe. All we have are words, cliches and simple prayers. All we have are words, ours and theirs, to make our feelings heard. All we have are words. Can't breathe a single one, or even eat some. Be at a loss for any, or be a man of few, a many. Take them out of your mouth, mince them or mark them. The ones exchanged or passed or uttered as our last. All we have are words, cliches and simple prayers. All we have are words, ours and theirs, to make our feelings heard. All we have are words. I think I forgot a couple words on that. It's a pretty new song. It's called All We Have Are Words, as you probably guessed. Anyway, this next song is one that's going to be on a new album. The album should be out later this year. We've got almost everything recorded. And then we start the process of mixing with my friend Mike Gentry and David Roof at Rooftop Recording. The song is called Content, and as I tell people, it's really far less about whether you're content in today's world, but will you be content after you leave it with how people view you. Caught a cold when I wasn't even chasing it. Saw the light when I wasn't even facing it. Found myself when I wasn't even lost. Built a bridge that I still have never crossed. Tried to escape without really ever leaving. I was telling the truth while make-believing. Harder I look at things, seems the less I see. When searching for a forest, all I found was a tree. It's a simple life in a complex world. Want what's mine and you want what's yours. But when you're all by yourself and the money's all spent, are you gonna leave this world completely content? Used to sit in a cube trying to think out of the box. If I only knew more about bonds and stocks. I'm on the fence between the future and the past, watching time pass slowly, but I think it's gaining fast. Sometimes I wish that I had smoked more dope, read more books and maybe used less soap. Gone to sleep later, planted more trees. Learned a language to say fromage instead of cheese. It's a simple life in a complex world. Want what's mine and you want what's yours. But when you're all by yourself and the money's all spent, are you gonna leave this world completely content? Whether it's a paradox or a paradigm, a pair of twos or a pair of nines, Full House beats Three Kings every single time, and close only counts in shuffleboard and landmine. Is it possible to hate the very thing you love? Possible to be full yet never get enough? Am I on the bottom while I'm climbing to the top? I'm about to get going, but I think it's time to stop. It's a simple life in a complex world. Want what's mine and you want what's yours. But when you're all by yourself and the money's all spent, are you gonna leave this world completely content? Are you gonna leave this world completely content? And she's clapping here. I have an audience. The crowd goes wild. You know, if you want to listen to it just to see how it sounds, you can use those
Well, they'll still hear you, right?
What's that?
I'll still hear you. Everyone says it sounds great.
Okay. All right. Does it sound great? I hope so. I hope it does. Anyway, I'm really excited to do this. I've done the live performances at Art Eats and Beats the last 2 years, and man, we would all love to be doing that today. It would be great. But I'm excited. I want to thank Jamie Wilkins for reaching out, and anyone that, I don't know if people are doing watch parties or not. I'm not sure my audience is a watch party audience, but if you are, I can't see your comments, so I have to thank you. And again, you know, if you can make a donation, if you can find your way to make a donation, this money's going to get matched dollar for dollar up to $500,000. And the link is the GoFundMe link that's in my post. It's in the comments as well. You know, this is going to go a long way toward helping people who make their living at music and who are out of work and not able to work, because venues are not, you know, there's some little bits of live music outdoor places, but you know, you're not talking about anything more than a few, you know, maybe 30 to 40 people at the most at those venues. This is, you know, we're talking about places all over this city, like, you know, the Magic Bag and Magic Stick and, you know, St. Andrews, to the bigger places, you know, and the smaller places like PJ's Lager House and the Gaelic League and places like that, you know, people make part of their living by stringing together shows. So Angie's giving me the gong show thing of move it along, buddy, move it along. So I'm going to move it along, and this is a song that I wrote for my kids, imagining them as tiny babies. They are 38 and 34 right now. It's called How Sweet Your Dreams. How sweet your dreams, dear. How sweet your dreams. Even though everything is coming apart at the seams. How sweet your dreams. How sound your sleep. I pray the Lord your soul to keep. How sweet your breath, slow, soft, and warm, calm and unaware of the oncoming storm. How sweet your kisses, how bright your smile. I will watch over you now and all the while. Lying next to me as darkness nears and the weight of the world disappears. Don't know what I did before you came along. I just know you're the right to this world's every wrong. How sweet your tears, dear, rolling down your cheek. Tell me why you cry, what makes you weep. how strong you'll hold it. Hold on, my heart, I'll chase the nightmares hiding in the dark. Lying next to me as darkness nears and the weight of the world disappears. Don't know what I did before you came along. I just know you're the right to this world, every wrong. How sweet your dreams, dear. How sweet your dreams. Even though everything is coming apart at the seams. How sweet your dreams. How sound your sleep. I pray the Lord your soul to keep. I pray the Lord your soul to keep. I might need a shot of whiskey after that one, man. Anyway, I'm gonna have a drink of beer though. Kind of lost it on that high note there. So the next song is from the album I put out in 2018. It's called We Wonder. And the song is called The Other Side. And it's really a song, it started with it's the story of my family. And starts with me being left in Canada when I was really little. And that's about as much as I'll say, but it's all there. I was 6 or 7, don't know quite which. We were on the Canadian side of the Blue Water Bridge. My dad took us there to fish and swim and sail. We had a big black boat named after Great White Whale. At the end of the day, everyone ran to the 57 Ford, a station wagon big enough for the family ward. 8 kids, 2 adults, the counting noses added up to 10. So my daddy started the car, off they went. They left without me, I was still on the other side. This day I can't recall if I even cried. Got some sympathy out of it, a Coca-Cola and a bag of chips, but I knew I would see them again on the other side. Now we were Irish Catholic, but that you probably already guessed. Our home was filled with lots of chaos, love, and craziness. The occasional fight over church and sports, over rights and wrongs. It was where the misunderstood and the misfits could belong. Margaret went off to college, later moved to NYC. My brother Jack, he left to study art and be who he could be. Kathy drove away to find fame in fashion design. Chris and Tom got married and found houses with sold signs. They left without me, I was still on the other side. It's not their fault, they had to live their lives. But staying home wasn't all that bad with my brother Pat living in my parents' pad. But I knew it wouldn't be long before I'd see them on the other side. Well, on the other side, sometimes I'd like some time to myself. And on the other side, I'd feel some guilt about how it was I felt. When I think about it now, it's easy to see the cost to get to the other side. It ain't free. Well, Paul was the first to go at 16 in a car crash. My mom made it to 87 until her body just wouldn't last. My sister got cancer, she only lasted 7 days. And at 95, my dad, well, he just sort of slipped away. I remember days trying to make some sense of all these things. A family of 10 with one bathroom, one shower, and one huge ass sink. And I remember that day when I was left behind. Was that a mistake? Or was it a sign? They left without me, yeah, I'm still on the other side. I miss them each like the day misses the night. I don't know if I believe in things I cannot touch or see, but I do hope to see them all again on the other side. Yes, I hope we'll be together again on the other side, on the other side, on the other side. So that's my family story. And now, for something completely different. This is another sort of true, I guess, starts with true story. It starts with true life experience anyway. I retired a few years ago from my life as in advertising. And one of the things that people kept asking me at various get-togethers was, you know, hey, do you have any advice for young people today entering the workforce? You know, any kind of sage words? So these are all jobs that I had, and this is my advice. Worked in a warehouse, drove a forklift, stacked liquor boxes on the midnight shift, scrambled eggs in very short order, just north of the Mexican-California border. Sprayed fake snow on Christmas trees, dug sign hole posts, made Dairy Queens, sold GIQs to more than a few, ate tar and gravel, paving roads and bridges too. But you can always learn a lesson or two. No words of wisdom I'll share with you. It's career advice that I sure hope will stick. Just don't be a dick. No matter the job, no matter the pay, learn you gotta show up every single day. Whether changing out the urinal cakes or diverting sludge from the valve intakes. Oh, but a job can be replaced by robotics. They don't need healthcare or antibiotics. That shitty job can be shipped overseas. To keep it, you may have to get down on your knees. But through it all, I learned a lesson earlier. Some words of wisdom I'll share with you. It's career advice that I sure hope will stick. Just don't be a dick. Now, if you're a boss or an owner, don't be a jerk. Maybe even offer employees a couple of perks, like free coffee and no knives in the back, and maybe once a month an afternoon snack. Oh, in the workplace, lying and cheating gets rewarded, so make sure all your conversations are recorded. There'll be times you want to scream and yell, times you want to tell them all to just go straight to. Well, you can always learn a lesson here or there, some words of wisdom that are too good not to share. It's career advice that I sure hope will stick. Just don't be a dictating, irritating, infuriating, ingratiating, emasculating, exaggerating, nauseating, sex-baiting, favor trading, all the fun confiscating. It's career advice that I sure hope will stick. Just don't be a dick. And she's giving me a note here. I hope everybody's doing well. And let's see, what's next? I'm going to do another song from the first record, but that last song, actually, we don't know where that one's going to go, that career advice. I'll talk about that when I get to the song, the next song that's on the record. Thank you for that. I don't know if you want to grab me a beer or not, but that would be great. Our apartment has wood floors, creaky wooden floors. You can hear them. It's okay. We're a live show. Anyway, this is another kind of family song. It's called The Next Round's on Me. Kind of our Irish heritage. Whether my glasses have empty or full, sort of like a gravitational pull, liquid courage or a paralyzing potion. Either way, each day I get my quotient, wearing 4 roses or a royal crown. Putting it on never lets me down, so raise a glass to me and one to you. The bartender's buying, so I'll have 2. Or raise a glass or 2, or maybe 3. Let's drink a toast. The next round's on me. Whether I'm howling at the moon at night or all lit up in the broad daylight, the drink betrays me ounce by ounce, makes me forget what really counts. Bombed on Irish car bombs, smashed on SAR mash, the next morning leaves me dragging my ass. So raise a glass to me and one to you. How many fingers am I holding up? One or two? Or raise a glass or two, or maybe three. Let's drink a toast. The next round's on me. The next round's on me. Whiskey in my veins, glass shots to the heart. From Sazerac to Uncle Jack, oh that's just a start. Mix and mold with 100 proof habit, so drunk I can't walk. I think I'll cab it. I'm aged in barrels yet never mature. I know every single solitary hangover cure. So raise a glass to me and one to you. All those empty bottles, yeah, we drank a few. Or raise a glass or two, or maybe three. Let's drink a toast. The next round's on me. The next round's on me. Tastes as sweet as baby's breath, a whole lot closer to the smell of death. So raise a glass to me and one to you. All those empty bottles, yeah, we drank a few. Or raise a glass or two, or maybe three. Let's drink a toast. The next round's on me. The next round's on me. The next round's on me. Speak of the devil, there's a little beer there. No whiskey.
Sorry.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And thanks everybody for tuning in. This next song is also going to be on the new record. The record's going to be called The Darkness and the Light. And this is a song for all everyone who has a cabin up north or likes to get away to cabin up north. This song is for you. But again, I want to thank all the people involved in this record, David Roof, and as well the singers that we've had, Allison and Tess and Jimmy played from Giacomo. So I have to thank them. Judy Brown and Dave Falk is going to be playing, and I think Sarah Gibson's going to be playing too. So, and I have to thank Mike Gentry for producing. Anyway, so this song is called Why Can't That Be Enough? I could use a little color, can't always stand up straight. My dilapidated charm, rusted latches on my gate. I'm where the pavement ends on the coldest lake in Michigan. I am where I've always been, where I'll always wait. Up here you're off the grid, little off the rails. Off to the dock with one of those India pale ales. No shaving and no showers, staring at the stars for hours. I'm the times of your life, every breath you exhale. I am here for you, waiting patiently, though my fire has gone out and my edge is rough to touch. I'm a part of you, you of me. Why can't that be enough? Why can't that be enough? Once you fell into the marsh in your Sunday best, later wandered in the woods alone, scared me half to death. And the time you almost burned me down, leaving embers lying on the ground. I am your silence and your secrets, always to be kept. As hard-headed as the hardwood floors, never wipe your shoes. A backwoods and barefoot life is the one you often choose. To say that it's roughing it, well, that doesn't quite cover it. I'm a test of your survival, watching your every move. I am here for you, waiting patiently, though my fire has gone out and my edge is rough to touch. I'm a part of you, you of me. Why can't that be enough? Why can't that be enough? You say you're building character while my walls are falling down. You drive up every weekend, then you turn right back around. It leaves me feeling empty, and it leaves me feeling cold. Don't forget to blow my pipes out before it gets too cold. Well, I hear you plan to knock me down, put a new one in my place. All the comforts of your life so you don't feel so far away. You work so hard to get that prize. If only you would realize you really don't need all that much at the end of the day. I am here for you, waiting patiently, though my fire has gone out and my edge is rough to touch. I'm a part of you, you of me. Why can't that be enough? Why can't that be enough? Why can't that be enough? So just have I've got a couple more songs to do. I'm going to do a cover next, actually, and it's written by Tom Prasada Rao and recorded by a number of people. As a matter of fact, the last time I checked, I think it was well over 150 or 175 people had covered this song. He made it available. He wanted people to sing it. Anyway, it's called $20 Bill. And after what's happened in the last couple days, the last couple months, last couple 100 years, this is a pretty important song, I think. Some people die for honor. Some people die for love. Some people die while singing to the heavens above. Some people die believing in the cross on Calvary's hill. Some people die in the blink of an eye for a $20 bill. Some people go out in glory, yeah, with the wind at their back. Some get to tell their own story, write their own epitaph. Sometimes you see it coming, sometimes you don't know until you run out of breath with a knee on your neck for a $20 bill. Oh, brother, I never knew you. Now I never will. But I'll make this promise to you. I remember you still. Now let this be our communion. It's time to break the bread. Do this in remembrance, just like the good book said. Sometimes the wine is a sacrament, sometimes the blood is just spilled, sometimes the law is the devil's last straw, the future unfulfilled. Like the dream they kill for a $20 bill. So I'm gonna just say thank you one more time to Art Eats and Beats, to Jamie Wilkins, and again remind you that any donations made, they're going to get matched. So we're trying to raise money for the musicians who have been really financially hit by cancellations and shutdowns of venues. So go to the link, make it a donation if you can. We really appreciate it. And make sure you check out all the other artists. I see Jason Linguski is on here tonight. Jennifer Westwood, and I know they're playing. Nina, Nick Juno, Kate Highnote. Gosh, there's so many. But check it out. Go to The Beats Go On, or you can just go to the Art Eats and Beats page online, and it will have the schedule as well. I want to say hi to my buddy Bill Sadley too. I hope he's playing harmonica at home. Anyway, this is called Our Turn to Shine, and it's kind of about light bulbs, but it's kind of about changing out the old for the new. I'm the last of my kind, an incandescent life from another time. Slow to turn out, I won't last long, sorta like this old song. I'll be replaced by an LED, 820 lumens like a new TV. Find them at a Lowe's Home Improvement, part of the next youth movement, energy efficient for decades to come. By the time it goes dark, I'll be gone. I'm a dinosaur made of glass and tin. Take me out, screw a new one in. But for now, I like the way brighten up your everyday, if only for a short time. It's still my turn to shine. I can chase away the night. I'm the perfect reading light. Whether it's an old newspaper or an Elmore Leonard caper, when I'm done, reuse my glass and those tiny little wires of brass. Can't do much with a broken filament when it's no longer radiant. But for now, I like the way brighten up your everyday, oh, only for a short time. It's still my turn to shine. Still my turn to shine. I've been flickering for a little while. I'm on my last mile. Let me illuminate your smile before I go out of style. In the days before lamps, we'd sit around the camps. We'd look to the fire for all we desire. Maybe that day will return when all we will burn is ourselves in the sun. We'll let it light our way, brighten up our everyday, oh, for the rest of time. It's our turn to shine. We'll let it light our way, brighten up our everyday, oh, for the rest of time. It's our turn to shine. It's our turn to shine. It's our turn to shine. Our turn to shine. It's 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 our turn to shine. Our turn to shine. It's our turn to shine. Our turn to shine. So that's it. The opening night for our The Beats Go On. And I want to thank everyone for tuning in, and thank you if you have donated, and if you haven't, pass it along. Pass it along to anybody else you can think of. It's musicians and people who work at venues have been so hard hit by all of this, and we're just trying to help in whatever way we can. Okay, take care.